Morning. I'm from this community. I'm born and bred from this community.
You can do it.
It's a very warm community. It's a very diverse community.
I love the energy. I love the enthusiasm.
It's a little different from most areas. We've got politicians living right beside immigrants. We've got David Cameron lives across the road, for example. So it's such a melting pot of different personalities and cultures. This school is very diverse. I definitely think that this school is a microscopic look at the larger community that we're surrounded by. At 6 a.m. I made a phone call to my head teacher to say it looks like there's a very serious incident on our doorsteps.
They never teach you how to deal with these things. And I just remember just looking at it and not believing what I was seeing at all.
I've never seen so much stuff all over the school. These grounds, all the 3 playgrounds, they were just covered everywhere. Black ash, chunks of it. And I just thought, how are we going to clear this up?
My first thoughts were with my friends that were in the tower, and then it dawned on me the children that we teach at school.
We decided that we wanted to open. We knew that this terrible, terrible, tragic disaster had happened, and we wanted to make sure that the school was a safe place for children to come if they were able to. We were very aware that we would have a lot of children who wouldn't be able to come.
This was done after we found out Mehdi had passed away. Some children wanted to say goodbye. Other children just wanted to write as though he was still here. We have lost somebody. He was a member of our class. He was there all year. He was a beautiful, lovely boy. He was there one day and he was gone the next. Having to explain to a class of children that somebody has died, and in quite a horrific way, was very sad and quite traumatic.
You know, there's a sense of shock and disbelief, there's this sort of sense of anger and outrage, there's the loss, the anxiety. We can't underestimate the enormity, I think, for a child to go to sleep and then come the next day and, you know, a whole family has been wiped out.
I would say it's been very tough, professionally. At times I felt like a counsellor, not just a teacher. I've had to drop particular sessions to talk about how they're feeling, how we should deal with our emotions. Some of the questions that they had were truly horrific. How could this happen? Why has it happened? How did some people get out and he didn't? Really, really tricky questions. I don't have all the answers.
I've had children during my PE lesson saying, oh look, that's where my bedroom was. It's in their view at playtime, the one time that they're meant to be coming out to play, there's a juxtaposition there because we've got the tower being a shadow.
Okay, let's get that swap on. Move your feet quick, please. Go. Go.
We've had children saying that they wish they were in the tower rather than Mehdi. And when a child says that to you, what can you say?
Do you know what you're going to do? Have you worked it out?
I knew you'd be happy.
There's lots of different ways that children want to share their story. I've had children who want to draw the tower again and again and again, what they saw that night, what they felt that night. I've got children who wanted to make the tower, I've got children who wanted to decorate the tower with beautiful stars and to shroud it in something lovely because it's so ugly for them at the moment. I've had people wanting to be firefighters and save the people in the tower. Everybody's story is so different and everybody needs a different kind of way through.
What should we put there? Hope.
It's a huge thing to take in for an adult, let alone a child. But I do feel like they've been amazing at handling it. Like they've given me strength because they've just been so honest and they've just been themselves.
Morning, boys. Morning. 6 months on, it's still fresh because families still talk about it. Morning, boys. They're still saying we haven't got, we haven't been homed yet, we're still in a hotel. Cabs every day coming to school.
I never imagined that when Christmas came we'd still have families who were displaced. We had no idea that it was going to really impact for this long.
We have a lot of children in this year group who were not only there and saw it, but were evacuated and are still in temporary accommodation. That is just a constant reminder of what has happened to them. Their routine has been sport for 6 months.
In counselling, what we want to do first was to make sure that people's basic needs are met. So to try and work with their well-being and emotional health when they still don't have a home, I think is really hard.
It's only natural that people want to understand why it happened. Why in 2017 a modern tower block can burn from bottom to top. It's been the most traumatic event that our community's had to deal with, and it's really just relief now. For us, it's about bringing our community back, uplifting people's spirits, and we owe that to the families that we lost.
The things that they've written in here really show how they're feeling about it. Makes you remember that, well, not that we don't already know it, but we've got a long way to go. We know that, and we will get there. Through all this terribleness and all this sadness, we're looking at how strong we are now. People have stood together and people have united, and that's how we move forward.
We all share this grief, and it is a little bit like losing a family member. I think it's hard for people to understand that, but you are with them 9 till 3:30 every day. He was a beautiful member of our class, and we do miss him. We miss him every day, we do. We shouldn't be saying goodbye because he should still be here.